What's up, sports fans? Welcome to SPORTZ Insider, the best of 2020. We present the prospect of the year, Edgar Berlanga, and we're gonna talk about on why, so stay tuned. So welcome back to the SPORTZ Insider. We continue with Boxing 2020 awards, and after Fighter of the Year and Trainer of the Year, we proceed to name the Prospect of the Year, which is Edgar Berlanga, a Puerto Rican American fighter from New York with 16 fights, 16 victories, and 16 first round KOs. An impressive record for Edgar Berlanga. And he's been looking really spectacular in the super middleweight division this year. He had 3 fights. First, he fought and defeated Eric Moon. Then he fought a Mayweather fighter. Leonard K.O. Bellows knocked him out in the first round as well. And now on the Shakur Stevenson undercard, he knocked out to Lee Sierra in the first round, drawing huge TV ratings for ESPN, over 2 million views, which exceeded the main event viewership by more than 1 million views. A huge accomplishment commercially for Edgar Berlanga in his last fight this year, and also a very solid, rock solid year for Edgar Berlanga. And now if we look at the landscape of the super middleweight division at the moment, there are a lot of contenders that are ready for the taking right now. Just look at the top 10. Almost all of those fighters are ready for the taking right now for Edgar Berlanga, with the exception of the pound for pound king and the unified champ Canelo Alvarez, and probably Billy Joe Saunders due to his style and skill set. But other than that, I mean, if you look at John Ryder, even Callum Smith, he's ready for the taking. That would be a great fight for Edgar Berlanga. Moving on, same goes for fighters such as Daniel Jacobs, Fedor Chudinov, Anthony Dirrell. All of those fighters are on the downside of their career. All of those fighters are still managing to keep their top 10 super middleweight ratings, but sooner or later, one of these fighters is going to have to step up and fight Edgar Berlanga, and then Edgar Berlanga is going to have an opportunity to prove himself worthy of a title shot, possibly next year, possibly in 2022. We'll see, but the future is bright for Edgar Berlanga. Obviously, with all the early knockouts that he's got, the natural question is, how does he handle the deep waters, especially against an experienced top-rated fighter? So that's a question that Edgar Berlanga is going to need to answer next year. And judging by the WBA ratings, Edgar might just have his opportunity pretty soon, because if you look at it, he's number 6 by the WBA, number 5 is Daniel Jacobs, 4 is David Lemieux, 3 is David Benavidez, 2 is Aidos Yerbasinuli, a top prospect from Kazakhstan. Number 1 and the interim champion is David Morrell, a great Cuban fighter with 4 fights and won his interim title, beating Lennox Allen in the 3rd fight. So plenty of opportunities are awaiting Edgar Berlanga in 2021. One thing is for sure, a step up fight is definitely needed. He fought 2 non-top 100 fighters this year. Leonard K.O. Bellows was top 100 rated opponent, but he needs somebody from top 20, top 25, maybe even top 10. Whichever opportunity comes first, Edgar Berlanga definitely needs to take it and prove his status as 2020's best prospect of the year. So this was another video of our Best of 2020 series, where we presented the best prospect of the year, Edgar Berlanga. Tell us what you think. Tell us whether or not you agree with our pick that Edgar Berlanga is the best prospect of 2020. Tell us who are your picks. Don't forget to share the video if you like it. Also subscribe, it greatly helps the visibility of the channel. And we're gonna catch you on the next episode, where we present the best promoter of 2020. This was a report by SPORTZ Insider.